Hi guys, it's Lumi and Finistra, and of course today is my turn at the microphone. And you see I have another pair of headphones on because Michelle today is going to be working on the damage of these headphones. And we figured we might as well talk about what is wrong with these headphones. And Michelle will go more in detail on her show about this. But we need to do a cord bypass because something in this cord has gone bad. This whole section has gone bad. So we're going to cut this part off, and we're going to then, as a first effort, because it's less invasive, and then we're going to splice the wire on here to here and heat shrink tube it. And that's what Michelle's going to do on her show, or on her little vlog video, repaired video today. But that's Michelle's video. And today, of course, we are going to have a group. I think it's Rachella is going to be doing it today. I'm not really sure. So let's start by seeing who answers the phone of the group. That way I don't have to worry about if Kirsty answers it, Kirsty answers it. If Rachella answers it, Rachella answers it. And we'll see what we can do with that. And so, because Rachel has probably been surreal with her mom and having lunch, and so she's probably may or may not be able to make it. If she makes it, she makes it. If she don't, she don't. We'll just have to play it by ear. That's the problem with live video, is there's absolutely no room for anything to go wrong. So far, I'm not seeing any answer. No answer. Oh well. We'll just have to muddle through. So let me put the chat on the screen for you guys. Right now, there's nobody here. That's okay. We'll just go ahead and put the chat on the screen anyway. And I'm not, unlike Michelle, I didn't quite get it fancy set up here. Michelle just taught me how to do this, and so I figured, let's get this working here. At least we can see me. You can see the chat at the same time. And so my last late night went very well. It exceeded all expectations. And I got a hunch that we're going to probably have another one, probably tonight, possibly, depending on how the show goes and how emotionally exhausted we are after the show. Hopefully the show will go fine. And that's something I'm looking forward to seeing, as we're going to have a good show with good people and good friends and things like that. So yes, I'm looking forward to all of that on this channel. And probably tonight, possibly, depending on how the show goes. So right now, at this point, we have 2 people on watching, and so far no chatters. But hopefully they'll be on. So the most important thing is Michelle is getting an appointment scheduled for the doctors. And she's going to try to have a couple things looked into at one time. Everybody kept asking about the mental health. We're not going to talk about the mental health right now. I'm talking about Michelle's physical hearing. She has some pain inside her right ear that comes and goes on occasion, and along with tinnitus, which is constant. And so Michelle is wondering if there's possibly either something damaged inside the ear and causing sometimes it's occasional, it's not always, but something like there's pain in the ear. And so she wonders if there could be some damage from when an explosive went near her ear when she was a small little cap type of explosive went off near her ear when she was about 13. So she wants to find out, finally, if there's anything physically wrong and get it fixed. When she hears that, she's going to have to be referred to a doctor that specializes in ear care and in examining of the inner canal of the ear. And she needs a referral because she's on Medicare. And the state of Connecticut requires, as is the federal government, that she has to get a referral in order to get Medicare to pay for the costs, or even pay for part of the costs. if she walks in on her own, she has to pay out of her own pocket. And I can tell you that these specialists are not going to be inexpensive. Ear, nose, and throat doctor, or ear, nose, and throat doctor, or oncologist is going to cost a lot. The psychiatrist, she will probably be referred out to the local psychiatric program, which is the behavioral health center. Yes, they do have psychiatrists on staff as well. Plus, they don't have to worry about a complicated exo-agency transfer of files. It'll be very easy to transfer her file within the agency from one doctor to another. She might still be working with Kathy Moran because right now it's the anxiety issues that sometimes come up that has been repeatedly talked about to death. Everybody worried about that. One person said, "Fuck your ears." And Michelle pointed out very firmly, I'm sorry, but my hearing is important for my show. If I'm going to take phone calls, I got to be able to hear the phone calls. If I'm going to do a good show, I got to be able to hear you. And that's the truth. As far as the other people that didn't answer the phone, I'm going to try another direct one-on-one with the person that said that she might do it, which is Rachella. I'm going to try calling Rachella directly, but I got to log out of the other group to do that. So let me get out of the first group so I can jump to the second group and see if Rachella answers that phone. And so we'll do that for now and see if she answers, and then we can get her on. Because it helps a lot when you can get a person to help mod a channel, big time. But if the person's not there, I can't force the people to mod the channel or help on the content. And like I said, Rachella has family. She has family obligations. She goes back to work. I think she said today, back to her day-to-day job at the medical center she works at. So that was the reason why we originally said, well, let's do the show at 1 o'clock instead of 2. Nope, no answer. But okay, we'll just have to muddle through it. But I'm still here to answer your questions. Anybody got any questions? I can answer your questions. And I know that there was a lot of people looking forward to the shows based on the last statistics. Incidentally, Michelle lost a sub. I gained a sub. Hello, how you doing? And let's get a bigger screen so I can see you. It is Mayhem. No sound. There's sound. I just checked the sound on the show. I just checked it on my phone. And it's sound. Statistics. Incidentally, Michelle lost a sub. I gained a sub. Hello, how you doing? And let's so there you go. We have sound. And if you want to wonder where the co-host is, I can say we don't know where the co-host is. Well, there may have been some temporary loss of sound, but it didn't change anything on the board. Right now we're using another set of headphones because, as I explained earlier, Michelle is going to be doing a cord repair on the other ones. And because Michelle likes her other headphones because they are over the ear, not on the ear. And they really are good for very, very, if you like music. For music, they blow everything else out of the water. I don't know yet because it was supposed to be Rachella, but she's not here. It's not Kirsty because I talked to Kirsty. Kirsty said that she thought Rachella was going to co-host. And unfortunately, I tried to call Rachella and there was no answer. So the only thing I can think of is that Rachella is with her mother right now, or she's still getting ready for work. Because I think today is the day that she goes back to work. And so we'll just have to see how it goes from there. I know that the nursing home her mother is 40 minutes away from where she lives. And then, so she's going to be hopping between place to place. So during these transition times when Rachel is going to be trying to return back to the workforce, and staying time, she said she would help mod the channel. And one of the things is that means that it's going to be a really new experience for everybody. As far as what to talk about, what I started to talk about before you came in was, as everybody was saying, there's a worry about Michelle's mental health well-being. I'm concerned about Michelle's physical well-being just as well, because she's having a little bit of pain inside of her right ear, and she's had it before, and of course she has constant tinnitus, and in her right ear. And so I think that there was some damage from when she was 13, and it keeps coming up over and over again. So I think she needs to see an ear doctor to check out, to find out what has gone on in the inside of her ear. Of course, Michelle already has the anxiety issue, pretty much is the most popular topic on the show, but honestly, if Michelle's physical hearing is bad because of damage, she's not going to be able to hear you no matter how much anti-anxiety medication she takes. She needs to be able to physically hear. It's not just a matter of her brain not processing the instructions. It's that if she cannot hear you, she cannot get anybody in here. What I'm going to do for right now, because everybody is sort of coming in, and I have no reason not to, I'm going to take some phone calls. Please understand, unlike Michelle, I am not the kind of person who suffers fools gladly. So just be aware of that. As I am a real hard ass when it comes to that in the phone. I'm not really too much into the phone, but we'll see if we can do it. Because we're using a different pair of headphones right now, and these headphones are much less sensitive, with much lower quality sound in them. So I don't know if it's going to affect the phone call or not. 860-738-8463, and we'll see how this goes with the phone. I hope it goes fine, but you know, a lot of people have said that Michelle's channel is not doing as well as mine. Clearly, her show is making some serious, I'm trying to think of the right word. I think Michelle's show is slowly deteriorating for a variety of reasons. And I know that some people think that's kind of funny. I was like, why is Michelle's show deteriorating? What can we do to fix it? I don't think you can do much about her show to really fix it. I don't think Michelle means to see her show end up on the decline, but her subscriber base is not growing, whereas mine is growing at a fairly steady rate. Neither of your channels are doing well. Well, let's put it this way. Right now, my channel is getting sub ads. Michelle's getting sub deletes. That's a big difference. One's gaining viewers, one's losing viewers. I know it's picking nits, but it's a difference for two channels that are basically in the fringe. They're not mainstream, and I don't think my channel ever will be mainstream. Michelle's channel is originally was the income-bearing instrument channel, which obviously is not bearing income right now. Sorry to say that, but it's true. I think Michelle's channel, if she finds a way to redevelop her platform, maybe she can do something to save it. But one of the things that people have said on my channel versus Michelle's is, first of all, is that you seem to be much more confident than Michelle is on her show. She always seems like she's always a nervous wreck, and she's always, doesn't seem to feel confident enough to do her program without second-guessing herself. And that's true. With all due respect, both of these shows are exactly the same topics and everything. Well, yeah, they are kind of the same, but not always. Hey, Desert Rose, how you doing? So, the most important thing is that Michelle is going to fix her headphones, and she's going to fix her head. And she's going to fix her ears. Headphones is easy. I think you want to take Michelle's channel down. No, I don't want to take Michelle's channel down. Far from it. She has her following. The problem is that, she doesn't know where it's going to take to get her show to where she feels that it's becoming a successful program. Desert Rose is mayhem, 2 rats and an eyeball. Why bother? It's the same person using 2 channels. You have joy in your voice when you talk about Michelle's channel going down. Far from it. I don't have, as I said, it's not a matter of joy. I think it's just a matter of the fact that Michelle herself feels like she has failed to find ways to keep the channel growing successfully as a live stream. Even people have said so. Michelle even herself said it. She says, Lumi, she says, you are so much better at this than me for so many reasons. Number one, you have a sense of confidence. Hair or not, you have confidence. People hear the confidence in your voice. People hear that voice that says, and I know what I'm doing. Even if it's potentially forced, they can tell. Fame, what are you doing? Michelle's cat's running around here. When is you and Fuzzball, big cat, other cat coming? Huh? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The point is people can hear the confidence in my voice, the strength, the commanding tone. The hair says the same thing. The hair says, I am the main butch. I am the main bitch. I am the controlling one. Well, no, I'm not the controlling one. Oh, in a way I am, in a way I'm not. What I mean by that is that people sense a person in command, and that's what the hair does. It says that I'm in command, and people notice that. Whereas Michelle, unfortunately, sort of says, I'm just your stupid blonde that basically likes to sit on the TV and sound like a fucking earhead. Michelle just yelled at me. She said, you fucking crazy? I'm not an airhead. No, I don't just copy. The work is very strange. Well, I actually like it to a point. I think that the bob should have been a little longer. Michelle and I are going to be buying a longer one, a little longer length to the bob length. And some people said to Michelle was, why don't you cut your hair the same way and the color it the same way? And she went, then how would you know the difference between who's who? And they're like, well, with saving money, you wouldn't have to buy another wig. And she says, yeah, I know, but then Lomi's going to want another wig anyway to look like a blonde. I don't think so. That's what she said. I don't think so. Oh, God, no. No. It's not stealing Michelle's content. Trust me, what Michelle's going to be working on today is far more than I would normally do. Today, she's going to tell you how to do a cord bypass on the headphones and a cord repair, and that's something that she specializes in. I remember when she and I this afternoon before lunch, we went down to the hardware store because she had to pick up her metformin at the pharmacy, and the hardware store is right next door. She said, I got to go pick up some heat shrink tubing. And I said, okay, what are you going to do? She says, well, I'm going to cord out the diseased section of the cord, and then I'm going to rejoin the good parts back together. And I said, well, that sounds easy. And she said, do you ever try to solder 1970s tinsel? No, how does that compare to the new stuff? She says, you don't want to know. And she says, in some cases, it's easier, and sometimes it's way harder. And she explained why. The problem with the 1970s tinsel is it's all copper, which is great. But in some cases, it's less copper, and there's also usually a cloth type insert, usually like a artificial insulator. The original used to be cotton in the 1940s and 50s for phones. This is probably using polyester. So when we soldered this, we're going to have to, she said, we have to be very careful not to use excessive heat, or we're going to have it catch fire. And I'm like, oh, beautiful. That's your job. You're the one that's good at soldering that shit. Leave me alone. Let me go live. Talks about Michelle. Michelle gives live, complains and depressed because of Lumi's channel. Why let Lumi have a channel? Then answer a single cancel. Lumi, you need yours. Meet your psych. Oh, I'm not canceling Michelle. Michelle agreed with me. We're not canceling either show. No, the show is not going to be canceled. Absolutely not. Because Michelle wants to see me succeed. And like she said in her apology last night at 1 o'clock on her show, she first of all apologized to me. She said, I'm sorry that I got jealous of you. It's just that with your hair, you show a sense of confidence and poise on your channel, and you show a sense of like you know what the hell you're doing. Whereas every time I get on the air and I try to do my show, especially if I'm under a lot of anxiety, I just totally shatter and fall apart. And she said, I hate the fact is that you actually are doing a better show than me. And I told her nicely, I said, you will master the show. You got to get the anti-anxiety medication, or at least get into therapy for it. Because if you get anxious dealing with the phone calls and dealing with the chats and everything, you're not going to be able to do a good show. Because you'll always be feeling like you're always living on top of an explosive or something. So you need to just work on, maybe we might have to cancel Michelle's show for the time being. That's another idea. We don't know how it's going to go. Rachel says, is Marie or Kirsty here? I talked to Kirsty before I called you for the show. She thought you were going to do the hosting, and so I guess I called you on your channel and I called you on the group channel, but you didn't answer. Right now, I think I still have the direct channel to you open, waiting for you to join the call. This show is exactly the same. Hey, well, let's see if Rachel even knows I'm here. I'm gonna try calling you again on the group on the group channel, and see if I can get everybody to jump in. This is gonna get fun. Yeah. All right. So we'll try calling everybody on the group channel, and still stuck at my mom's. Last day off. Okay, so I guess she's not available right now, and Kirsty's not answering either. Okay, so, okay, I got it. So the point is during the show is, Michelle is, the show is exactly the same. The only heartfelt apology for anyone got went to Lumi. You should call Ed. I talked to Ed not too many days ago. Or at least Michelle did, and I did too. He said it's very hot in Florida right now. He's borrowing a friend's phone. He's giving it back to his friend at the end of the month, and he's getting another phone of his own, and he said he'll give me the phone number when we get the new phone. Rachel, I would be very disappointed to see you co-hosting this. I'm sorry, but if she wants to co-host this, it's up to her. Okay? You unsubbed from Michelle's channel, and so you decided to stay subbed to my channel. And which means that either A, you found Michelle's channel to be less exciting, and you found my channel to be more exciting. I don't know what the story with that is, but Florida gets hot. Yeah, he said it's about 33 degrees Celsius out there right now. Well, he is near Tampa. And and I said to him, well, Michelle said to him actually, and I did too, we'd like to go to see Disney World. And he said, well, that's in Orlando. That gets even hotter. And he said, if you want to go to Orlando, Florida, it'd be better to go to Florida in general anyway in the fall or maybe in the winter. And so we were thinking about doing just that, is we would love to go to Disney World. If anybody knows how much the tickets cost to get into the gate, we can easily take an Amtrak down there and be there for a few days. We'd have to find someone to take care of the cats. But we could be down there get a day pass for Disney World and Epcot. And Michelle said she wants to go see the Frozen Pavilion. And there also is a place called the Norwegian Pavilion. And she wants to be part of that. Well, you obviously are watching my channel, so where are you getting the link from? If you're not subbed, since I didn't even announce the channel, other than just announcing the live stream and the regular list of live and upcoming events, you actually must be subbed because you received a notification. So that's what I'm saying, is that is not correct, because obviously you did, because if you didn't, you would not have seen the notification. And that's the truth, is obviously you are subbed. Yes, indeed you must be. Right now I'm just forgot to announce the show, so I'm going to announce the show right now to the public and see who else wants to come on the show. And there's one difference between me and Michelle. Despite what everything says, I'm not the kind of person that tolerates crap. And because I have nothing to lose, and that means if I personally feel that somebody's doing something bad, you're going to see the door. Very quick. I announced the show because Michelle was the only one that has Facebook and has Twitter. I used to have my own Google Plus, and I used to be on my own Google Plus stream. And so Michelle takes care of the announcing of the programs. And then Michelle announces it on Skype and Facebook Messenger. So yes, she does do all the announcing because she has the largest audience, and she realized that because of her audience size, is that she has the ability to seriously I don't know what the heck this is about. Just, I guess you can show that one there. Martin Roberts says, Michelle announced it yesterday, douchebag. Ooh, naughty talk. Yeah, I did announce it yesterday, didn't I? Yes, I did. I announced it, and then, of course, it went up. And then all the people that were already had clicked the bell received the notification. And then everybody who didn't click the bell, obviously, must have gotten it from their friends. So, therefore, you obviously got it from somebody. And somebody obviously told you the show. And so, there you are. That's how you got the show information. It's because you obviously received the notification. And right now I'm just sending out an invite to less of the people here. Okay, good. We're all set. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Live chat. All right, so somebody is typing in, what is that? Hindi? Nope. Stacy can stay if she wants. She is just an everyday person, and she is more than welcome to stay here, but just don't make trouble, please. No, she's not. I have a very simple policy. Stacy didn't do anything wrong, and as long as Stacy doesn't do anything wrong, she's more than welcome to be part of the show as an audience member. She is no longer a mod. She no longer has a wrench. Because this is a free channel and she can come wherever she damn wants. Well, I'm not here for trouble. Came to say hello to Lumi. Okay, how you doing? Next time I'm gonna have to put some hairspray in here. Well then, here's my question. If you're not subbed, then how did you get the notification? Because first I only announced the notification to my regulars and who had clicked the bell to receive notifications. So clearly, if you're not subbed, then you would never receive the bell notification. And Michelle's channel does not actually ring the bell for you when I'm doing my show because they're completely separate shows. What does Michelle say about Stacy being here? Michelle said this is my channel. It's my decision what I do with people. And I don't see if Stacy is free to be here as a viewer just like everyone else is. And just like everyone else, she needs to be respectful and treat everybody with decency. And there's nothing wrong with that. She can be here. I just ask that you respect that she has no more power than you guys do. We did not get a notice, Michelle. You told us. Yeah, Michelle told you on her show, yes. But when I announce my stream by putting it in the events, Michelle doesn't do it. So again, there's a flaw to your own argument. You said that you're not subscribed to either channel. So then you obviously knew that Michelle did a 1 o'clock show, and then you also knew that she did one at 10 o'clock at night, which means you first knew about the 1 o'clock because that was the change time from 2, and you knew about the 10 o'clock because Michelle announced the 10 o'clock at the 1 o'clock. So you obviously do have notifications and the bell clicked on Michelle's channel, even though, which means you have to be subbed to Michelle's channel. Oh my God, it gets so confusing. But it's true. It's nothing. It's just my equivalent to my show, which is similar, like you saw, the late night show with me a couple days ago. Well, may not be sub, but you obviously got the invite, so you got the link. So you're here. Martin Roberts says no. Lumi, I will get you on with it. Okay, Lumi, I will get you on with it. Tell Ray I hope her mom is okay and send her love to you, Ray, and Ray's mom. Desiree says, Lumi don't seem to understand no matter how long or how many times she says it. I am not subbed to either channel. I am not. Okay, I'm not going to continue to argue about that. I'm just saying is that obviously you received a notification. So, you obviously received a notification. That's all you need to know. Get the link from Kiwi Farms. Okay. Okay, well here's the question. With Kiwi Farms, how are they receiving notifications from my channel? How is Kiwi Farms receiving notifications from my channel? Okay. But obviously you must like my show if you keep searching for my channel. See, I know something about this. You guys obviously like the show because you keep searching for my channel. You keep searching for Michelle's channel. You keep wanting to follow us. You're afraid to subscribe to us because you're probably afraid of being embarrassed by your so-called friends because you're subbed to our channels. So basically, you depend on a third party that gives you a link, which obviously they are subbed to my channel, and they are giving you guys a link on Kiwi Farms when you could have easily gotten the link and been in the know and on the top of the screen without even have to wait for a third-party source to tell you when I was live, which means that you actually had the potential of missing the show from the very beginning because except for this show and Michelle's show on Tuesday and Saturday, there is no regular scheduled live stream. These are the only three. Okay? Do you understand that? I don't like Lumi and Michelle. The whole thing is wider than a night unchained. Speaking of which, who watches Critical Unity? Oh, brother. I don't know. I'm just trying to say is that you guys obviously like the show because you keep trying to find a way to watch it. So click on the bell, receive the notifications, and then you will not have to worry about missing out on a good show or a bad show, whichever way it goes. You know how these shows go. So if you want to be subbed to the channel and receive direct links, that's how to do it. And don't worry if your friends call you a pussy, because you don't want, it's just your right to watch whatever you damn want. Yeah. Critical Unity is another man named David King. He has a channel on YouTube. He's into conspiracy theories in gaming. And trust me, you want to talk about a guy that goes off the deep end when he gets mad, this is the guy for you. He is definitely the true meaning of the word low-cal. Actually, I call him a high-cal because he's so high energy, and he's sitting there. He's a Canadian from Manchester, England, and he's stuck in Manchester, England, and he wants to get home to Canada. And basically all he does is he sits there and talks about the New World Order and things like that, which is great, but it doesn't offer solutions. He just offers complaints. Critical Use channel was my recommendation section. You check him out. They'll let you make your own decision how you like him. I think he's okay to a point. Nobody tells me I can sub to making my own decision. Correct. Yes, you are. This is I'm making my decisions to click on the ones I think the audience keep needing to see. Money Hunter says Canadians are dumb. No, I don't think so. There's some smart ones. There's some very smart Canadians. And there's also some stupid Connecticut residents too. I mean, this stupidity is as common as hydrogen in the universe. What's a locale? Basically, it's a moron. It's a person that you laugh at, you think is funny. Basically, they're morons. They're fools on the hill. They're the people that everybody thinks are funny, even though they're trying to be serious and making a good effort. And sometimes they deliberately know it, and they do ham it up for the audience. And in that case, they're not really being laughed at so much. They're making you laugh like a comedian. But there are some people, real morons, who really think that they're doing a good job, and then they basically totally fuck it up 1,000% to hell, and then they can't figure out why everybody basically looks at them like they're a nutcase. Absolutely. Both cases exist in locale. The first one is a plain locale, the second one is not. Right. Oh, far from it. I'll tell you that. If actually anything, I'm a bore. I'll be honest, I am a B-O-R-E. I am not that funny. Michelle hams it up way more than I do. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not the kind of person that's funny. I always have to be a serious one, and I tend to live seriously. I tend to live a very austere life. Then I'm not the one that makes a lot of jokes and has fun. Michelle laughs a lot more than I do. But then again, she has a little bit less responsibility than I do in a lot of areas. You know, it's funny, I actually removed all those blacked words, and yet, some reason, the system still says I have a filter, and I don't. But maybe I mistakenly forgot to disable certain things in here. I will have to check that later, so I don't have to keep clicking hide and show all the time. Okay. How are you not real? Stacy says the camera has gone blank. Oh, that's interesting. Well, she used to be a mod. I forgot to take it away. Sorry about that. Yeah, she used to be a mod. So... Oh, that's interesting. Well, she used to be a mod. So, why does Stacy have a wrench? Because she used to be a mod on my channel and I forgot to take the wrench away. There we go. No, I came in my real channel. Reason I used the other was so Ray could see me as she is blacked. Oh, okay. You blocked Rachella on your other link? Because Rachella can post here. Oh, so can you. Yeah, I know. What else is new? Incidentally, Kiwi Farms is in a lot of international trouble right now because of the New Zealand gunman. I could tell you that. The problem is people originally thought that Kiwi Farms was located in New Zealand, and they're not. So, They are under some investigation on the international level. Marie, try again. Marie's not here. Nobody is blocked at this point. You're not topic in Discord face, tan face. So much censorship, Ray blocked me too. Oh, excuse me, but I see you just fine. I see you just fine. That's all you need to know. So, the point is that don't worry about being confused. It'll all be sorted out. You just gotta just enjoy the show. Enjoy the trip. Marie isn't here. My new favorite word. Rachella is one of my mods, which was supposed to be here, but she obviously said that she's helping move house from her mother, so she isn't going to be able to do her show right now. Doesn't change the fact that you let Rachella block me for no reason. Just because you unblocked me doesn't change that. Mr. Hunt, let me make it very clear. Act like an adult or you'll be blocked again, okay? This is your first and only warning. Too bad. Yeah, well, I got a word for you. You know what that is? GTFO. There I go. You were warned, you misbehaved. Well, you're gone now. Me and Michelle have been friends with Stacy, but we're also wondering how we can try to find a way to still remain friends with everybody and not potentially start a World War VI. And so far, we're not absolutely sure how because of all the tyranny and all the anxiety that has been produced by all of this backstabbing, back-talking actions of people. It's affecting Michelle and my well-being. And I think it's going to have to stop, period. Well, excuse me, I can be rude if I fucking please, especially since some of you guys only understand rudeness. I mean, I'd be nice too, but if you guys already are going to act like rude snots, I'm going to treat you just like you want me to treat me. If you want to be respected by me, act with decency and